hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
All right, what is going on, entertainers? So time comes out with another video, y'all. This is Ever Entertains, where we talk about all the other type shows and the less ratchet on this channel. You already know what to do. Make sure I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hype up the video. Okay, so this is Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17, episode 2 recap. I don't know about y'all, but I'm enjoying this season. Some of y'all need to stop hating on this show and watch and stop thinking about old seasons. Okay. The episode opens off with Aiden driving with Phaedra. Bravo is so shady because they always like to show that throwback clip of Phaedra lying about her due date. Like, they're going to always bring that up. Anytime Phaedra is referenced to being a liar, referenced to being a mother, they're going to make sure to roll that clip back, rightfully so, because I still to this day feel like Phaedra's a liar. I'm sorry. It's just like, she gives me liar. Like, she's a liar. I'm sorry. She's a liar. Okay. It's great to have seen how old the son has gotten, and the fact that all of the stuff that Phaedra's been through, you could tell it didn't have like an impact on his life to where it geared him in the wrong direction. Because y'all gotta understand, like, Apollo went to jail for a long period of time. That could have easily caused him, the sons, to go on a dark path and start doing other stuff they're not supposed to do. But shout out to Phaedra, because Phaedra, although she may lie, she is a great mother. Okay, that I don't feel like anybody could ever take away from her, especially dealing with raising two sons while their father's incarcerated, and make sure that they don't lead down no crazy path on some criminal type activities. So for that, Phaedra deserves all the flowers. Porsha ends up meeting with K. Michelle and Kelly at this like tea place, which, by the way, the tea place looked really good. They all show up. Kelly, to me, if y'all notice, you could tell Kelly loves being on the show and she loves dressing up for the show. Like, there's just certain girls on Housewives, like, they enjoy the experience, and Kelly is enjoying the experience because the way that she dressed up just for that specific scene, you could tell like she loves being on the show. So if y'all haven't been paying attention to the internet, apparently Porsha and Kelly dated like the same man, and that's why they have beef. And it's not being spoken about on the show, which is so irritating. I hope they bring it up at the reunion because I find that to be very interesting. Now, during this whole sit down, they start catching up as to what they have going on, and then they start talking about this whole Black situation. So Black is the dude I told y'all in the last recap. He do the little smoke stuff, right? The hookah pen, where you see the Instagram baddies promoting the hookah pen, the Black smoke. Apparently, K. Michelle said that he slid in her DMs and was calling her beautiful and all that. K. Michelle, you are a married woman. We did not need to know that. That is disrespectful to your husband. You should not be stating something like that when you have a husband. Am I the only one that feels like that? I just feel like that's something you shouldn't have said. Because now somebody slips in your dentist husband DMs and they say that they need some mouth work done and that they want to get a good mouth. You can't be mad. You can't be mad. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just don't bring up stuff like that. Like, I don't know what was her point in doing that. Like, to be like, haha, I could have had him. But it's like, you already have somebody. Y'all know I love K. Michelle, but I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it real. Okay? I don't think she should have said something like that. So, Kelly and Porsha start talking about where they went wrong. And Porsha blames Shamia. Porsha, please stop. Shamia is not the cause of every issue or problem that you have. She probably blames Shamia for her divorce. Like, you just cannot blame Shamia for y'all have issues. Kelly was throwing shade at you from the jump. She literally said when y'all first met, why you took that lady husband. Shamia didn't tell her to, tell her why she took that lady husband. No. I mean, there was one scene to where they kind of insinuated that she took it, but that she told her to say it, but Kelly's a grown-ass woman at the end of the day, and I could tell Kelly was coming on the show to kind of comfort her, and to know that they have some sort of situation with a nigga. That's another reason, which has nothing to do with Shamia. So I don't feel like it's fair how Porsha keep blaming Shamia for stuff. They start getting into it about their fallout, and then Porsha reveals that Kelly has been sleeping with a married man or has slept with a married man. This is typical Porsha. Porsha likes to deflect and say, oh, well, you're doing it too, to try to make herself not look guilty or bad. Such like she did with Kandi, when Kandi was calling her a lesbian, which now you're bisexual, Porsha. You try to make it seem like, Kandi was some big sexual deviant that's over here freaking on women at every corner of Atlanta. Meanwhile, that was you. So that's why I can't get with Porsha. I'm sorry. I'll be trying, but it's like I be seeing what she be doing. And it's like, don't be trying to flip it because that's what you did. You got with a married man. So don't be like you trying to put it on Kelly so Kelly look bad too. So it's like, oh, we all sleep with married men. No. Now we don't know if it's true or not because we have not seen this man. We don't know said man's name, said man's Instagram. Hopefully Instagram and social media do its work and we're able to see who this man is. Because I want to see who this married man is. And am I the only one? The story don't even make sense. Porsha said that she knew that she messed with a married man because she was with a man, and who knows if the man was married or not, Porsha. And then the man got a text from another man saying, hey, I just F Kelly. And then she said that she saw in the text that she heard that she was talking about Porsha and Dennis. Like, it don't even make any sense. Why would she be sleeping with somebody and then talking about you and Dennis? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Porsha, to me, like, she's sort of a little bit very similar to Phaedra. That's why her and Phaedra are so close at times, because it's like they just kind of like conjure up crap. And it like there's no proof, there's no solid concrete evidence, so you could just say, bam. You know what I'm saying? Where you just see it. It's just a bunch of lies. Like, oh my God. Like, I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. And my whole thing is, if you're going to put out an allegation like that, you better have some concrete ass proof to show it right away. Not no, oh, I heard, or a text. No, we need pictures, all that. Videos, screen grabs. That's something that'll prove it wrong. Kelly denied it immediately. She was very shocked, very insulted, and was very irritated that Porsha brought up something like that. And you could tell that she low-key wanted to come across that table, but she did it, okay? And I really feel like, I'm telling you, Porsha really did that so that way last year's sting could kind of get off her. And she said because Kelly during the after show is basically saying, oh, Porsha needs to stop sleeping with married people's husband or trying to sleep with people's husband. Well, you joked around last year that you would screw Charles after you're literally in the middle of a divorce from somebody you met that was married. Do you think that was a good idea to joke about something like that? Even if it was a joke. And then you wonder why people carry this rumor about you all the time, because you say stuff like that. Whether you're joking or not, you just don't say that. You already got that out there about you. That's crazy. Like, oh my God. I don't know. I don't believe it. Once again, until Porsha shows solid proof and not what I call a Phaedra receipt, which is nothing, I'm not going to believe it. Next, we see Pinky's family. Y'all, let me tell you, that husband is hard as shit. Pinky, you did great, Mukamat. That man is fine. On my mama. Okay? He look good. He looked real good. I said, oh, Pinky got her a good one. I love it. I love it for you. Okay. They show their family dynamic. She says she's Jamaican, and they had a conversation about her being like the more dominant one, and he likes that because it's like it pushes him. He owns Big Dave's, the cheese not cake but cheesesteak place where they sell like the sandwiches and stuff like that. I've eaten there before. It's actually really good. So both of them are like really good together because both of them are entrepreneurs, so they know how the entrepreneur lifestyle kind of goes, and they're both in the food business. One of the most hardest businesses to be right now is the food and the restaurant business, because due to inflation and the orange man in charge, every food location is shutting down left and right and center. So for both of them to be doing that and pursuing that full time, like, I got to give flowers to them, because it is not as easy as people try to make it seem. That's why anytime I see any financial stuff come from her, it's like I get it. It's because the industry that she is in, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's the industry that she is in. Okay. So Kelly ends up meeting with Porsha, not Porsha, ends up meeting with Shamia and Angela, and she ends up telling them that her ex-husband, decided to date. Decided to sit down with an interview with Tasha K. Okay, and y'all, Tasha K finna go off on Kelly. This gonna be Tasha K when she drop her new video. This gonna be Tasha K, y'all. Wait on it. This gonna be her. So I heard, that bitch Kelly said my blood distasteful. Guess what? I don't care what you gotta say about me because you still broke and that restaurant still shut down. What else? Let's cheers for Nana's closing. That's what we gonna do. Okay. I said, oh, she called her block distasteful. I said, ooh. Tasha's not gonna like that. I'll tell you that much. She is not gonna like that. So I'm waiting to see what her response on that one. Okay. I did not agree with Tasha doing that interview. I don't think it was right. I feel like there's literally court records and public record of him threatening to unalive her in the courthouse. And it's not even alleged because it's literally public record. You could look it up and see it. Somebody like that, you should not be interviewing. If you could threaten to unalive somebody in a court with a judge and you get put in the clinker behind it and a restraining order, something ain't tight up there. No shade. That's just my opinion. I don't care what nobody feels about that. And the reason why is because right now, there's the femicide rate is going up so hard. And the way the media is working right now, yeah, they be putting out stories that to me are so stupid. One instance, that basketball player who's talking about how he feels like gays, a man shouldn't sleep with a man. Who gives a crap what you think? No shade. They pushed that story out like it was nobody's business. The media pushed that out like every 2 posts you saw was that fucking crazy man. Because in my opinion, you could tell he had to me a little bit of a psych break, if we're gonna be honest. And it's not even the religion part of it. It's the fact you could tell he was not well the way he was even speaking. They kept pushing out that story every 2 seconds that they let him go because he said that. Meanwhile, women are getting unalive day after day after day after day after day. Nobody's saying nothing about it. What's wrong with that? I wonder why. The media is doing this job and they're trying to divide people and make it like a gay versus straight thing while women are being unalived by straight men and nobody's saying nothing about it. Just the other day, that black woman who got killed by that white man. Before that, the mayor who got killed by that husband. Before that, it was another pastor, both of them pastors. The man ended up killing the woman. I'm talking about every day it's a new story, but nobody's saying nothing about that. But y'all worried about punks. We the problem though, right? Oh, all right. Like, y'all blow me on this internet. I haven't yet seen a story where a punk killed a woman. I want to see it. Point me to the story. Point it to me where a T-girl just unalived the woman. Please show it to me. And I'm talking in the last 30 days. Because with femicide, I could show you 10 plus stories in the last 10 days. How about that? I just had to go on that tangent real quick because that's something I've been noticing lately and it's really bothering me. Because like the media is when it comes to media, they're being really manipulative right now with what they're pushing out there when other things are getting hit. So Kelly starts talking about her legal woes and stuff. And y'all, I feel bad because this is the episode we see the restaurant that got shut down after the opening. What do I say? How dreadful. We saw the restaurant open and closed, baby. Okay. Once again, like I said, the food business and right now in this economy is one of the hardest things you could pursue right now because it is not the most beneficial financially because a lot of people are not eating out and are not spending money out as much as they used to because of inflation. So they start talking about Porsha and Kelly calls her Porsha. Now, she did not say it to her face, which she did kind of insinuate. She didn't say it to her face. But she then ends up calling her that like over the phone later on in the episode. Okay. I feel like Porsha and Kelly's beef, if they're not gonna talk about the whole man situation that really got them into it, I don't want to hear about it. It's no shade. I don't want to hear about it. If y'all not going to address the real issues, shut up. That's just how I feel about it. Y'all need to address the real issues between you girlies. Okay. Then we get to Drew's movie premiere. Now she's a part of a sci-fi movie. I've never been into sci-fi movies. I don't like sci-fi movies. They're just like, it's too all over the place. I get confused very easily. My attention span is bad. I get to going on my phone. I'm gonna forget what it's about. Okay. We end up seeing Claudia Jordan, y'all. Claudia Jordan, you could tell, trying to inch that way back on the show. She's even said on record that she regrets not taking a friend of contract because she wanted to be a full time, and she regrets it because the opportunities that being on Bravo could bring you, which anybody that knows that's 100% true. So after that happens at the premiere, we end up seeing Porsha. Now she ends up bringing her friend Sway. Now this is where she kind of comes out. This is Porsha's coming out scene. She lets us know that she been dealing with women. It was like a hidden lie, of course. No shit. I feel like Porsha owes Candy an apology. I don't care what nobody says. Like this type of stuff that she put Candy through, you lied on her, you did all this stuff on her just because she revealed what we all knew about you, that you dated or you messed around with girls. I don't like that. And it goes further into a little bit of the religion thing, to the fact of, it's a lot of girlies that be in the pews that be DL'd in the mother too. And it's a lot of people don't talk about enough. It be DL men, but it be a lot of DL girls too. Straight up. So I just find that very funny, Porsha. Okay. Now you miss Pride all of a sudden. Huh? Comedy. Candy probably watching this like, man, I done said all these years that she been dating women, and it's like, oh, you gonna come for me? But then you on this scene with another woman, like, I mean, flow on. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, she is feeling the way watching this, because it's like she been saying this. So she introduces Sway to everybody. Sway, by the way, is a stud. She really is an attractive stud. Okay, like you could tell there's different levels of stud. Like there's the studs that like they fly. There's the studs where it's like you can tell they put it down. You can tell she do a little bit of both. Like she put it down and she fly. You know what I'm saying? So her and Porsha been really dealing with each other even post show. So Portia's happy, y'all. Okay, extremely happy. Okay, so at the premiere, Phaedra and Angela end up having a conversation, and Angela basically kind of apologized, which I'm like, Angela, stop it. Phaedra, I feel like Phaedra did sending people to Angela. Once again, I don't believe a lot of things Phaedra says because we caught her in many lies. Okay. So I do feel like she's sending people over there, and I feel like she just don't want to say it because she's gonna look crazy if she say it. You get what I'm saying? So I do think she's sending people over there, but Angela kind of let it slide, which I am glad she did, because it was kind of dramatic in the way that she presented the story as like Phaedra's the godfather of Atlanta and all that stuff. Like that is a little extra, don't get me wrong. So I could see why she wanted to let it go. So the movie, they showed a movie or whatever, and one thing I don't like that Bravo does, they like to downplay on the Black franchise's success. Who cares if Drew died within the first 10 minutes of the movie? She was still in the movie. No shade. Okay? Any scene, any line, any part that you have in a movie, it does not matter because you're still in it. You still got booked. Straight up. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I just kind of hate how like they be trying to have the Black franchise, that they try to dumb down what they do or like make it like a key instead of like, you know what I'm saying? Like instead of just giving them their flowers. I noticed that, and that always irritates me. After the premiere, after the movie is shown, we end up seeing Shamia's mom, and Shamia's mom ends up having a conversation a little bit with Drew and Shamia, basically telling her, hey, y'all need to let bygone be bygone. Let, kind of like bridges die down and stuff like that. And you could tell Drew was trying to be nice, at least Drew's respectful, okay? She respected her elders. She didn't do too much with the mama. She could have did a lot, but she kind of let it slide, okay? So that was a cute scene to see, and we got to finally see Shamia mom, because I don't think we've ever seen Shamia mom on the show. If we did it, I probably forgot about it. I know she was in the first episode, but yeah. Then we get to Kelly's Waffle House opening. She ended up getting emotional at the grand opening. As we all know, y'all, now the restaurant is no longer existing due to financial woes, sadly. Okay. She even talks about how people have kind of came at her all at once. This was the same week that the ex-husband did the Tasha K interview. So Porsha ends up sending flowers and said, congrats, we need to talk, XOXO Porsha. Okay. I do feel like it was a nice gesture. I do feel like Kelly should have taken it and paid it dust and read her when she sat down with her. Because when you read her at your event, Kelly, you kind of took away attention from your event and you made it about Porsha. But when somebody accuses you of sleep with a married man, like that to me is like, that's a really nasty accusation. Like you basically are calling that person a whore, a hooker ass whore. So you call her, for instance, Porsha, a hooker ass whore. How did you expect her to react? Child, Kelly told her to take the flowers up outside. She said, take them out. The assistant said, okay. The flowers, I feel like, was a nice, it was a nice gesture. Porsha didn't have to do that. So I just feel like when she called, Kelly could have been a little bit nicer, but I just think the married man thing was still in the back of her head. Plus, her husband just went on Tasha K. Her ex-husband just went on Tasha K. So it's like, that's still a lot to process. So I just feel like she took a little bit out of that on Porsha. And y'all, the episode ends off sad as hell because K. Michelle, if y'all don't know, K. Michelle has had this butt surgery where she put illegal injections in her butt. This is why, I don't know if y'all know on Not As TV, right? Of course y'all know, because y'all follow me from another channel. Y'all know Akasha. I don't know what she had done, but I feel like it was illegal butt shots. I don't want to rumor allegedly, but I feel like she really needs to take those out because look at what's happening to K. Michelle. If it was that, once again, I'm not 100% sure. I'm just assuming, just because the way it looked. Look what's happening to K. Michelle years after she got them removed. Because she been got them removed for a little bit. And she's still having the complications. So it was sad to see it. But she even had her own show where she was helping out people that had the same issues and trying to get them to get it removed and be in a better situation and all that. So it was sad that she's still going through that. And it kind of ended off there. She was like, that's why she was like, she feels like she keeps getting punished for that decision. That was one of the worst things she could have did to herself. That's why I'm so scared to get cosmetic surgery. The only thing I got is a mother transplant because I want my hair back. And that's it, y'all. Okay, don't let the girls lie to you. I had no surge, no nothing, no Botox, none of that, right? Because stuff like that is what scares the living crap out of me. Like I would like never forgive myself, but she does need to forgive herself. At the end of the day, it was a mistake, and she learned from it. So there's that. This episode is really, really good. Let me know what y'all think down below about this video and where our babies.